How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. I'm here with the cows. You may hear them. Yeah, it's very realistic cows. I might call them functional cows. One might say that I am a very big fan of functional cows.
Full function.
Full functional cows, mind you. That's a weird cow. Alright.
Don't cow shame animals.
I'm not cow shaming anyone, okay? Alright, Horsey, let's go ahead and start our quest. What are we exploring today? The story of the striker. Feeling pressured because of the strong enemies in front of you? It's time to know more about yourself. Can't remember anything? Don't worry. Surprisingly, there's someone who remembers you in Calpheon. Don't you want to know who it is? You can't remember your stay in Calpheon, let alone the time you returned there. Hehe.
The fact that certain NPCs are legitimately like Italian names but kinda twisted, like Milano Bellucci, what the
Right, I think he's a fashion designer. Okay.
She. That's the issue.
Understandable. We don't judge here, everyone can have bad names. We're very open.
No, but the weird thing is that Milano is the main city of Lombardia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Italian version of Milan. So,
I know, and it's just, it hurts.
yeah.
Okay. Come on in, master, whatever,
Adventure.
adventurer. It's been quite some time since I last saw you. I can feel a sense of elegance that flows within you. I have an eye for these sorts of things. Me. Elegant. Lady, you need to get some glasses. I assume your memories have yet to return. When you last returned to the city, you used to frequent this shop. Your residence at that time was somewhere south of Calpheon. You often mentioned just how beautiful the waterfall was down there. After all this time, you stumble into my shop, and this is the first thing you ask me? You're not thinking of retreating to that place and going to hiding again, are you? No.
And yet,
No, this character will not retire. I will totally use it. I'm gonna retire this character as soon as I finish the season.
understandable.
I mean, what did you expect?
So, next one is the Tamer.
I guess so.
I know everyone maybe, like, probably people expected, like, to continue Dong Province 2, Volume 2. But to do the one of the quests of the adventure log of the book, I don't know how you want to call it.
Those forces are not very functional.
You
What the fuck was that? Those were such as like drifting.
It's an issue with wagons. But like I was saying, the issue with Volume 2 of Donghe Province is that you need a tamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the main reason why I'm doing the season is to eventually get a tamer. Which is a very, you could say, taming experience, because I feel very tame after having to do so much just to unlock an adventure log. But hey, it happens to the best of us.
You can ride a Heilang, or as they call it now, Hekulang.
Why did they change the name?
I have no clue.
Oh, I thought they would mention it in the patch notes.
I thought, like, I don't know when it happened. I know that in 2016 I used to play Tamer. When Awakening came out, I was still kinda playing Tamer, but I was more on the Sorceress.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, I did the Awakening and Succession for the videos,
Uh-huh.
and the name was different, and that's all I know.
Maybe it's kind of like when you're a child and your pet goldfish dies, so your parents just go and buy you a new one, but don't tell you.
What?
Yeah, like usually, some parents do, they buy their children a goldfish, and then the children forget to take care of the goldfish, it dies, but to avoid the child from being sad, the parents, like, the next day go and buy a new goldfish.
Every time a child neglects his responsibility, or her, or whatever, it's a good occasion to remind them that life is not easy at all, and have them
Yeah,
face
my God,
the
Jesus.
death of their fish.
When I was children, are gonna like be smoking at the age of 3 and like drinking at the age of 5. Jesus Christ.
Our children.
At the age of 5, you're gonna see them with like a big beard, like willing to just retreat to the mountains and like live in
I told you
nature.
that we are going to gift our children a hamster when they turn out 4, so they can learn about death.
Yeah.
Okay.
A rather familiar energy is coming up from the ground. This must be the energy that I had released before, also known as a fart. The old energy shines brightly. Jesus, what did he eat? As if to greet me after waiting for so long. There's a majestic waterfall in front of me. Deep within lies a cave where I once used to stay. I should be able to find some sort of clue inside. I look at the black spirit, who just grins back with a wicked smile. Having relationships in black desert would be the weirdest thing with the black spirit.
You know, okay.
Uh,
Just jump in the water.
Whatever that was. I don't know why it went combat mode, the guy. I went off the horse.
Because when you go down the horse, this happens.
But why is it like that? That was my question.
I'm not a developer of video.
I know, developers of video, why is it like that?
It's his friend, Carl Sparrow, the greatest scarecrow alive. This is the very journal I jotted down in the past. It appears to contain records of different training completed day by day. Who keeps track of their training? Jesus.
It was a way of journaling, I guess.
This is also my handwriting. I have finally found the traces of my past. The odd energy flows through this cave. Time seems to have stopped entirely, capturing the moment someone was still living here. Yeah, because someone probably is living here since the fire is still on and everything, but you know. Call it odd energy. Way back when I yearned to become stronger, even more than now, and thus I endured through much difficult training in this place. And yet, what did I gain from all my efforts? I should read a bit more. Records of the past 9 years are recorded in great detail. You feel a tidal wave of memories suddenly wash over you. Jesus, that was bad. I have reclaimed my past, now it's time to move on. Back then, I believed that I could control my power. I won't repeat the same mistake this time. To do so, I need something that can contain this power within me. Fortunately enough, I think I can find the necessary materials nearby. The beautiful power is that smile and that mustache I have.
Good luck with the 100 skeletons from Hexa Sanctuaries.
Why would they do this to you? Really? Jesus.
It's next to you, don't worry. Well, not next, but in the proximity of this place.
this reminds me when I didn't want to use a horse and I was dead set on the fact that I had to like go forward through something, you know. Oh baby! Oh, it's a fountain of origin. Why did I just slap that elk? Probably because I misclicked. No.
I thought you were about to say probably because the elf deserved it.
Well, I can't say that. I was thinking it, but not saying it. You know, there's a difference.
A very important 99 mortal.
I'm just punching them without really thinking about it, but I should think of a rotation because we're gonna be here a while.
One thing that I will never understand is that usually they release, first of all, the succession, like, historically speaking, they release the awakening first and then the succession.
Yeah.
Right? Because we had normal skills, then we had the awakening, but then like people wanted to go back to the non-awakening for certain classes, or at least a certain amount of players wanted to go back to the main hand, so they had to rework the main hand, and they came out with the succession, right?
Yeah, but because it was also very weird that you'd play a class in a way and then end level, which is where you would most likely end up playing, since BDO is that sort of MMO where you have to get like end level to get anywhere. You switch completely the playstyle. For example, if someone playing Berserker plays with the axes and everything and the grabs and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly becomes a ranged class.
Do I have to remember you that my main was the sorcerer? So, same thing with the ranger, for example, because she has the double sword.
Oh yeah.
In Awakening. I don't know if anyone plays the ranger in Awakening, but it's quite funny that something called ranger is not very ranged in Awakening.
Yeah. And no, majority plays Succession. I did see someone play Ranger in Awakening, and it was on my team, and I had lost that Renoxoler so fast that I didn't even understand what had happened.
But yeah, one thing that I don't understand for the story is that, yes, they first released the Awakening, then they released the Succession, but of course, when they release a new class, they have the Succession because they have to, but usually at the release they don't have the Awakening.
Yeah.
And usually the Succession is about how it used to be before the pact with the Black Spirit.
Yeah.
So my question is, I understand that historically speaking, Awakening came first, but now everyone has Succession and Awakening, so why the heck in the story you have to do the Awakening first and the Succession later? Because I understand the whole thing, yes, but because the Black Spirit asked you if you want to stay with the Awakening or change to Succession after remembering your past. But in the situation of the Striker, doesn't really make sense. Because it's very important, the Succession part. Okay, you can go back to the water.
Yep. So, yeah, because they kind of made I see they made like a model, and they're just putting everyone through the same model. Like honestly, the only class that didn't follow the model was the Corsair, and up to this date, I still think it's the best Awakening and Succession quest lines.
Probably they are going to change Awakening and Succession a bit, At least for the awakening, probably everyone will get a rework to become like the Uza and Meguan, I guess.
I don't think, I'm not sure if they're gonna put that much effort since they have so many classes, but yeah. And I see what they did with the Uza and Megu, which are okay, but to me the most original and the most fun one has always been the Corsair.
Also the Nova one, I like it.
The Nova one is interesting, but it's... how can I put it? No, it was actually pretty interesting, yeah. It's just not the most interesting.
It's not like it's not a coincidence that it was down
Yeah, not a coincidence
it's
there?
not a coincidence that one of your otters flirts with the Nova.
Yeah. I jump. Nice. It's Superman, of course he doesn't die. So. Finally, I am on the verge of claiming a new power. The very power I had lost so long ago. I've frozen time and the energy within this cave with the essence of darkness that I gathered from the Hex's sanctuary. Now it's time to meet my past self again. Right there, that's the spot where I release my limitless yet uncontrollable power. Bearing my power, another version of me have been lurking, waiting for my return. I'm no longer the same as I was in the past. I feel ready to control the power. I will topple my other self, thereby being reborn as a god of combat. God of combat. Oh, hello, horse. God of combat.
The god of combat has to go on the shore.
God of combat is swimming. God of combat. How cringe of a name is that?
But it's not a name, it's literal.
Yeah, of course, and I know the god of edginess as well, or like the god of being misunderstood, but I don't actually know. Oh, that's pretty nice. Can you see that? You know what we call that?
A bug?
No. When you have like green...
Oh, the Northern Lights?
Yeah,
Wait,
potions.
wait.
I jumped like a dog, I need my my HP up.
Yeah. Back to the old days when you had to summon things with a fucking scroll animation. I guess you still have this for some bosses.
Yeah, you know it's really stupid. Oh, fights!
Yep. The fights hard. Honestly. But you are like... Wow. Not big. Go to Palatini, go.
My name is Palatini! Yeah! Fuck you! Get him! Punch him right in the... Oh, is he okay? Oh, he's doing second phase. Okay. Spit on him! It's to show respect to your elders in Land of the Morning Light. They do it like that. That's what they told me. Imagine not being able to slide over the water. Get in. Oh yeah. Today has finally come. I am you. You are me. We're a happy family. I am your past, and you are my future.
Oh,
When I return to myself, the power shall awaken you. Once I had surpassed you. Now you've transcended beyond me. My power will be yours, and you will exist inside you to serve me. Take in this energy of mine. I live with you. You will need it. For now, you are worthy of claiming this power as your own. Give the energy. And thus you are now complete. My energy overflows from within you. I am pleased. I am finally myself. Before I disappear completely, I have one last task at hand. Get it at hand?
Because I hate gauntlet.
What did I call this again? The Guard Race, a strong and beautiful name, said no one ever. I have been reborn as the god of combat. Now wield my power to your heart's desire. I mean, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that's a big chonka-donka.
Yeah, you basically have bigger gauntlets.
Really?
Same with the mystic.
Bit by bit, I can feel myself assimilating with my own self. What? Good, now proceed with my second challenge. I need to be able to use the power of the guard brace more freely. Don't hold back, but release the explosive power bursting from within. Don't cower before such awesome power. Extend your fist, my volcanic fury shall rupture forth from my body and to smother all my foes. Alright.
You have to. Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Any second, I'll take it. That is ultimate pressure. Wait. Oh, there you go. Oh, I was like, what? But you're dead. It's just like so confused. And now, I'm finally my whole He's our star.
Could be.
What do you mean could be? It is like that, come on. Stando misate. And now, I'm finally my whole self. Don't let yourself be consumed by your power. Control it. Now go, find Dio in Egypt and take him down before he... Oh, sorry, wrong anime. Never let your guard now, for the power shall always seek something terrible in return. As long as you and I are together, no bearer can stand in our way, except the Black Spirit. But we don't talk to him about that. Bye! I can sense ominous energy nearby. Wait, there's someone here! It's Milano Bellucci from Calpheon, but unlike before, something feels strange. Whoa, that's a lot of... I will deal with those later. I can feel a new sense of invigoration in you, adventurer. It's called Viagra. As a matter of fact, I've been looking for you for quite a while. For what? I've been watching you fight all this time and you still don't seem to have recovered your memories. What's wrong? Don't you remember who I am? I am, between the scorched earth and the cold blue sky, a beautiful yet pure soul seemingly lost its way. At the end of the road with no end in sight, once again we faced each other at a crossroads. This was who you were when I first saw you, do you remember now? Mom? Well, do you remember now? Sorry, I played a little trick on you. Jesus Christ, Ilesra can run a business in Calpheon. She can run a business in Florence. She can run a business in anywhere. She's always there, man. I told you several times, be wary of black spirits. In the end, they will completely consume you and you will gradually lose your identity. You didn't have a choice because you stabbed us in the back. Anyway, I thought you'd free yourself from the grasp of the black spirit like I did. It's somehow disappointing. That's fine, I will restore a part of your lost memory. Are you fine with that? You haven't reached your full potential yet. I could have helped you grow stronger had you only followed me.
You stabbed me in the back.
And I think this is because they didn't rework the quest lines. No fucking way. Hadum again. Is this like an internal joke between like the writers of Black Desert? Because there's always this phrase coming out. I see a darkness envelop your future. As the witch who witnessed death, the breaker of the dark pact, and with the darkness, I say to you and your piece of chaos, to overcome greatest darkness, you must sometimes use different methods, quote unquote.
Look at the Ahibs, it didn't go so well.
Throw Belusi's leaf into the dark shadow I've created. It's time to find out how far you've come. I must leave now, but do not fret. We shall meet again. Oh, I put some effort in your gift, so please do it justice. Do not disappoint me. Okay,
We see each
jeez.
other again.
So Illustra was disguised as Milano Bellucci. I finally remember. You were with Illustra the first time we met. I didn't like her even then, but you're with me now. You're past before we met, and how much stronger you used to be, but I made you who you are today. Fine, show me what you could do before. Let's examine the dark portal. I'm curious to find out. Let's rock.
It's always on the other shore.
Hmm?
Oh, it's there?
I'm following the map indications, so...
Okay. Good point. Sorry, my bad.
Wait, I'm in Awakening, so...
You can put the ship.
Examine the dark shadow. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Alright, cool. Okay, perfect. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, get him, get him. Come on, use my sand power. Did I know, Stop. Keep jumping around.
Is the first thing you have in your insight?
Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. You used to be able to fly like that, Shadow? How interesting, hee hee.
Strike a section?
Were you really like that before? By the looks on your face, it seems like you remember. Lesra, how are you related to her? I'm a little bit jealous, but that's okay, hee hee. However, you must make a decision. Either go back to your old ways or keep your current ones. You're not planning to get rid of me, are you? You can try, but it's not possible, hee hee. I respect your decision, so go ahead and decide. However, it's a done deal once you decide, there is no going back.
And we can know that this is fake.
Yes, you can.
Go back.
There shouldn't be any regret as long as you're convinced that you made the right choice. I don't like Ilesra, but I respect whatever decision you make. Okay. So,
Yeah, now you finished.
okay. So what do you think?
That actually it's very sad that the quest line actually doesn't tell the story of the striker.
What do you mean? He remembered everything.
Yeah, what did he remember?
Everything.
But like, let's see if there's something more on H. Yeah, it's there. Training Wonders 1. 1.
The martial arts of the fist with the longest history in the distant lands is the one involving movements of the tiger, panther, snake, monkey, monet, and crane. Master had told me that it all started when the weak mankind, shuddering under the greatness of nature, in hopes of gaining some forces to stand with, started mocking the bestial motions of the birds and the brutes. If I could ever go back to the times before the discovery of metal and fire, where only the strong will survive against the brutal world existed, will I be able to surpass my limitations? This question mark haunted me all through the lonesome voyages on sea. When I had finally disembarked at Calpheon, the worries to find my true roots soon melted away as my days went by buried in the crowd of blue eyes and golden hair. But this is when yet another desire started blazing up. I needed to reach the ultimate stage of martial arts. I needed to be the master of fighting. I settled down in a small valley in southern Calpheon and went into meditation and training right away. 3 years had passed. My days were spent studying the birds and brutes of Calpheon and trying to imitate their motions and behavior. This is when I felt enlightened by an unknown force. I wanted to remember the newly found energy, resembling that of elementary nature. 6 years had passed. Jesus Christ.
It's a diary.
It had passed. Everything had changed, if not in the stage of transition. My breathing had changed completely and I was letting energy of nature flow naturally within my entire body. The concept sounded simple. Putting into action was a completely different story. 9 years had passed. The result was indeed beyond expectations. My hair speckled with white had regained the golden hue and fresh sleet grew out. The energy of nature saw no limits. My movements flowing ever so naturally was pure martial art. I had reached a whole new realm. Overwhelmed in this immense energy, I started losing control and getting drained in this labyrinth of energy. I felt split up, stuck in between the energies of old and new, until the newly acquired energy, the spiritual alter ego, embodied out of my body. Though I tried to contain my energy, failed to do so over and over. I felt hopeless and defeated under my own energy. And this was when I remembered the promise with my master. We had promised to meet in Gomanaru around this time. I was sure I would receive the answer I need. I was already off to meet my master before dawn. Put my arrogance behind, receive the teachings of the master again. The great master will see right through me and give me a solution. Little did I know I was never to meet my master again.
And then you can check. Yeah.
Your heart must pound when facing a strong enemy.
Okay. Enhance awakening weapon.
Enchantment for awakening weapon is
Okay,
by
no.
mushroom.
Striker's quality.
Striker's quality stems from
Yeah.
fundamental. It just sucks. Okay, guys, it sucks. There's nothing. We look. It's.
I was checking if there's actually the story of the striker somewhere at this point.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
Nope.
This is not striker. That is sorcerer. That is warrior. That is Mewa, Musa, Blan, Mythic, Witch, Wizard.
Okay, well, what happened? What actually happened to the striker is that as a child he was born in Calpheon. So actually the striker is not originally from the land of the morning light, but he went and came back basically because he was born in a wealthy family of Calpheon. This wealthy family started to ship travel,
Yep.
and but then the ship got wrecked, and he found himself alone. Everyone else died, I guess. We can guess. And he was in the land of the morning light. Issue though, he was clearly not from the land of the morning light, because he was blonde, with blue eyes, and I'm not inventing this. Actually, it's canon that land of the morning light is basically Korea, with Korean people, so dark hair, dark eyes, not blonde, not blue eyes, basically. So everyone was like, oh my god, this guy is so weird, so different colors, yikes. And so they started to, like, other children bullied him, but he was strong, so he fought back. Too bad he was not strong enough, and he got beaten several times. But martial art teacher thought that he was good enough to learn, so he trained him. And he became even stronger. He won a tournament, a martial art tournament, and he joined not an army, a court that traveled back to the main continent. He went back to Calpheon, and things that happened in the quest line happened, basically, like the ones he found in the journal. So yeah, like they completely cut the whole story of the succession.
What this would mean when I was saying that they should rework the stories of the succession, that they're outdated. I knew, I called it.
At a certain point, probably when they are going to rework Medea, they are going to rework the Awakening and Succession as well.
There's not much left, you can finish it.
I don't want to.
Finish it. It's just like 2 drops that serves no one. So it's pretty interesting to see like a bit of the old video lore, because it definitely reminded me of the old video lore where, you know what, at least it didn't make you kill like the usual 3 things, but as you can see, it's the old lore was not that great story-wise, because it legitimately is like you went through to the journal, you kill 100 things, went back, done, and next quest.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Goma Naru was a thing, like the ancient name of a city in Valencia, or if they changed it.
I can't be sure.
But yeah, in any way, like it wouldn't be the Goma Naru from the original version. Also, like at this point, I'm starting to think if Naru, like the Black Leopard of Patriggio, and the gear are Naru and not Naru.
I don't know. It depends. The same say like we have NPCs or fishes saying Medea, you know. Like it probably is like different accents. Probably someone from Velia would call it Naru. Someone from Land of the Morning Light would call it Naru.
Balenoso.
Balenoso, yeah, remember that one.
But okay, we can say goodbye.
Alright. Thank you everyone for joining us on this wonderful adventure, discovering the little story. Okay, it's still there, but discovering the story of the striker. Now I know why he punches things, or so I'd wish to say, but we don't know. So anyways.
Because he got bullied.
Who cares? So, see y'all next time. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, night, whatever it is. Cheers.